We are looking live at a beautiful fly-in to Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. But even if you close your eyes, Brock, you'd still know exactly where you were by the rallying cry of the Jaguar faithful in the stands. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest between the New York Jets and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going. And we're underway from Everbank Stadium. Bayshul Tootin now on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And he gets a few on the punch forward.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, easy, route.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. His first throw is an interception. Monte Taylor has it. And the Jets take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Here we go.
They give on 2nd to Hall. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Fields on 3rd and 2. He has the first over the middle. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that will set up 1st and goal.
That's good for Jets. First down. Here we go. 1st and goal.
Send the tight end in motion left. Fields out of the gun. He's got it. And he has the New York touchdown. The Jets pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Lining up now to try the extra point. Aaron Glenn with an eye on that play clock, and he's going to burn a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. They'll try this extra point. He connects on the extra point try. And the Jets will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10.
Rip, 20.
Here's ETN to begin the drive. He's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already into enemy territory. Going to the ground again on first. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Jaguars have a first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
New set of downs from 37.
Hey, live.
Off the play action, it's Lawrence. And downfield, and he finds London. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
All right, let's go.
Counter give to ETN. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Hey, go.
Lawrence working from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people, if you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Hey, run. Here we go.
They'll air it out on 3rd. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
Little knocks it through, and it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you're looking for on the call sheet.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Tonight.
They start the drive with Hall. He dodged the tackle. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Here we go. Right.
On the counter, Hall. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
Kate, you know by now I'm not shy about referencing movies during a game, and that run, that was a picture-perfect script. You get the defense thinking one thing, looking one way, then bam! You surprise them with a twist, and head the other way for a big run.
On first down, they'll run. And second down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets get 6 more on their early advantage. Looking to tack on the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets drive their lead to 11. Now to kick it away, here's Pinion. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here.
Hey, easy. Hot.
On the ground to begin this drive with ETN. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
First down, and they go right back to it. They'll cobble together a yard there. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains in next week.
Can't connect over the middle, it's incomplete. That throw intended for Drake London. So now it's going to be third and long.
I like that right there, Kate. Early in this game, show your cards. Double this guy. They know his ability, his reputation. Make somebody else beat you.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
We're at 23.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Gets this one to London. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. Give him 24 yards on that one. And the Jaguars have a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Hey, Lion.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And they're going to have first and goal when we begin our second quarter. One quarter away so far. The scoreboard reads 14-3. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. We're back for the start of the second quarter. Jaguars have the ball and a chance at 6. Here's ETN on first down. And that's only 1 yard up the middle.
one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. Catch is made in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
He's going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on 3rd down.
Hey, let's go. Here we go.
Going power with the big tight end. And he's in for the touchdown. The Jaguars making a one-score game in the first half. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Good night.
Field throwing here. Wilson's got it. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Give him 13 on that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
331, 331.
On first down, here comes Hall. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Don't jump. Ready? Right.
They go right back to Hall. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them. Keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
Here we go. Good.
Fields on 3rd. Has it downfield working the left. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Here we go.
Hall running between the tackles. Middle was crowded, so he found some daylight outside. Look at that. That's a 9-yard gain.
Danger, King. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
2nd down run by Davis. And he stops. Give him about 7 on the play and give his offense a 1st and goal.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. Here's Hall running his own read. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
Also 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the Jaguars' 9-yard line.
Here we go.
This time it's a passing play. Has it in close. And into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. The Jets now lead by 10. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown.
The kicker on for the point after.
That one right down the middle. And the Jets drive their lead to 11. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line. The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. They'll give this up the middle to ETN. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Hey, easy, rap.
Lawrence throwing here. Finds him over the middle. He's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
He's got one on the left side. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They get 16 yards on that play. And the Jaguars have a first down. Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. Hang with us. More football coming up from Everbank. First down now. Ball at the 33.
Hey, go. Here we go.
They go play action. Lawrence finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Red on red. Darn, it's hot.
They'll run. ETN. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal.
Hey.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Cut near the goal line. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars make it a 1-score game before halftime. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. You know, kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
Little tax on the extra point. And the Jaguars cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go, side.
They motion the tight end over.
19,
Fields on 1st down. Right side, this is caught by Taylor. And he's going to be a yard shy of the 1st as they force him out after the gain of 9.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They'll go right side with Hall. He's stopping just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and inches.
3rd down give to Hall. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Jets 1st down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Devin Lloyd making the play. And the Jaguars take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
The best defenses, you go look at it through the decades, are built from the inside out. And that's not just stopping the run on the inside out. That's playing your coverage from the inside out. That time, beautiful job by the defense of taking away the middle of the field, getting that interception, and setting their offense up for success.
There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive. On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Hey, lion! Hey, tomato!
Throwing on 1st down, Lawrence. That one's on the mark, Jacoby Myers. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their 3rd. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
At the 33-yard line.
Already know how it go. Already know I got to go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play.
1st down now, ball at the 33.
Decent 24. Here we go.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. It's another 1st half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Jets take over as he records his 10th career INT. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for him.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
1st down throw for Fields. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. He'll throw it. Connects on the crosser. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. Pickup of 17. And it's good for a New York 1st down. Only time left for one more snap, Rock, so they're going to run out their field goal units. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
And with that one, you're going to see some salty, foul moves in that locker room. You hate all turnovers, but that one led to 3 points, and you hate those even more.
Power squib kick is taken in. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our 1st half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our 2nd half. Team gets him down at the 26-yard line. York to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
Off play action. It's Fields. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled down Fields, but look back where that flag rests. Yep, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Field going downfield. It's caught. Reaches the 40. Into the red zone. Touchdown, New York! The Jets grow the lead coming out of halftime. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so I'll bring this out to the 35.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
1st and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here.
Hey, let's
Inside handoff goes to Etienne. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gets some more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Lawrence working from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up. It cost him that catch.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
on red. Here we go.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. He got his man. Thomas has it. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Getting 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Trying it right side with Etienne. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Rip, 20.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, you get more interceptions. You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this.
Lion.
Here we go on 4th. Lawrence gets this one to London. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. So an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble to go for it there on 4th down, Brock. They're moving the chains. New set of downs for them from the 31.
Hey, here we go.
Now a carry by Etienne. And he's charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Lisa 24. Silver.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And a little bit of big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. That sets up third down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Red on red.
To the air on third and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on fourth.
Hey, tomato, tomato.
They're going to try to throw for it. That's Cox. He's got Washington. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
On the run, it's ETN. And he drives that plus backward on a gain of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
On
play action now, Lawrence. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Brian Thomas Jr., his intended target. So it'll be third down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Throwing is Lawrence on third down. Complete beyond the marker. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars start the second half with some needed points. Drake London with the touchdown. Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
They fake the handoff. Now Fields. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. Hall takes it straight ahead. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Here we go.
Give on second to Hall. He stuck with him and got the same results. He is stopped at the line once again to quickly bring up third down.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Here we go. Good. Go.
Fields on third. This gets the first and more. Here he goes again. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. But will it stand? We got to see what this flag is all about. You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them. After the holding call, they're going to need even more now on third down.
Here we go, son. Nice instruction.
Third and long for him here. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return.
13-yard line.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. He gets this one to Strange. And they're on him right near the catch point as he gets this to the 24-yard line. They gain 11 on that play, and that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
Well, we have seen the value of a big, physical tight end. Just like that. Those post routes downfield so hard to defend. The great tight ends, the physical tight ends, it's almost as if they're posting up on the low block in basketball, and you can't get around that.
And gets a few on the punch forward.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Lisa 24. Son.
And you just get the play off. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this 3rd quarter. We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's Jaguars football. They trail, but it's still within reach. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Hey, Lion. Silver.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Oh, defender there to knock it away, and he's able to do just that. 4th down coming up.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
He has it at the 13. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Throwing on 1st down. Fields. That one's complete right side. And he will get this inside the 30.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
1st down.
Here's Hall on the give. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Jets first down.
Well, this defense has not had an answer, Kate, for either of the first 2 plays on this drive. And he's got everybody, you and me, every fan believing, well, they're only 1 play away from putting points on the board.
Fields gets it out wide quick. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. It's an Adnan Mitchell touchdown. Oh, and it's no good. Just his 2nd missed extra point of this season. And they failed to tack one onto that touchdown. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Tootin now on the return. Making some progress here. And they'll be happy about where they're about to take the field. He's up to the 35 on the return. Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10.
Hey, easy. Ralph.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
And that carry only gets one on the plunge up the gut.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. Casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Lawrence throwing here. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
At the 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32.
All right, let's go.
Now it's Lawrence. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Leo Chanel makes the play. Along the right sideline, there's space. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, New York. Went to the old well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Yeah, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
Jets will line up for a 2-point conversion.
They give it to the back of his own read. And instead of pushing for the line, look at that, he's pushed backwards to the 5.
Jets 43, Jaguars 24.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Has this at the 6. Showing a little burst so far. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
At their own 35-yard line.
First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. Now Lawrence coming off a pick. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on first down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
That one intended for Drake London. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Hey, run.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Man downfield, and Myers has it. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Fred.
Again, it's Lawrence to throw. And he knocked it away again, and a couple of good reps in coverage have brought up 3rd down.
Okay, what I love about that play, everybody can see the pass breakup, the knock away. You can see the result. What you don't see are the fundamentals. The corner's job of mirroring that route, being stride for stride, and then having the great anticipation and timing to knock it away.
Throw here, 3rd down. Able to find Strange here. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
That's how you draw it up defensively. That's exactly what you want the coverage to do. Force that quarterback to throw it short and get off the field.
Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Right side, this is caught by Taylor. He crosses the 35. And he has this all the way down to the 29-yard line. Give him 25 on that play. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Jets about set to celebrate this win. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Here we go.
Here's Hall once more. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a Jets 1st down.
First down. A gain of 14. And the Jets 1st down.
Here we go,
They run. Here's Hall. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Trying to set this up quick.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And he can't escape. Jaguars all over him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this 1st down. Off the play fake, it's Fields. Escapes the pocket. He's making a bid for it. And he drives this forward to the 6. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A 6-yard line. A 10-yard gain. But it's 4th down.
Fields now on 4th. Rolling left, buying some time. He can't find off all they need. That's out of bounds. This is going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
And there's our last stand image of this game. It's intercepted. The rookie from Ohio State takes it away. Now, in that spot, Brock, I think his first priority is just getting a throw of some kind away and avoiding the safety, right?
Yeah, no question about it, Kate. And I know it's so easy for us up here in this comfy booth, armchair quarterback, but you can't ever relax when you're reading the coverage. Just because you're worried about taking the safety, you still got to stand, you got to deliver, and you got to take care of the football.
So it's a road win for the Jets. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win.